What's going on YouTube? This your boy Alex back at with again with another video. And in today's video, I want to talk about this coronavirus that's going around. They say it's done killed a couple 100,000 people around the world. It started in China. Now it's gonna work this way from Texas, Miami, all over the world. It don't even hit us here in North Carolina. So my thing is, keep your hands washed, stay sanitized, stuff like that. I mean, only thing they really have to do is about this coronavirus. Find out where it came from, get to the root of the problem, find out where it came from, find out where it started. They said some people say it started from an animal bite, a snake bite. It came from a animal or something like that. All you have to do is keep finding out how this whole thing started. Somebody knows something. Somebody know how this whole thing started. Somebody know how this whole thing started. Because it started over there in China. From what my understanding, I'm getting it started over in China. And now it done worked it and spread this way all over, almost all over across the globe, even to hit us in North Carolina. Um, Somebody knows something. I mean, I don't want them to wait till it gets so out of control till they can't find a cure for it. They need to find out, you know, uh, 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 um, they need to find out the root. All you gotta do is find out where it started from and find a cure for it and kill it. Kill it, hit it at the root. All you gotta do is hit it at the root. Don't try to hit it while it's spreading. Hit it at the root. Find out where it started from. All we know it started from overseas in China. That's all we know for right now. It started from overseas in China and all them other places. That's how we know it started. We need to find out, go over there and find out and get to the root of the problem. If you hit it at the root, then then you can solve the problem. If you cure the people that's in China or cure the people that had first got infected by it, then you can cure everybody else. But ain't no sense in, letting it spread. I understand it's spreading fast, but we need to kill it at the root. Get to the root of the problem and kill it like that. That's how you knock it down to his feet. Well, knock it down to his knees, not to his feet. Knock it down to his knees. That way you knock it down to his knees, you can go for the body blow. Knock it straight out. That way you ain't gotta keep spreading all over the world. I hope they don't wait till everybody's totally affected by it before they kill it. Because like I said, somebody know how it started and how to end it. I don't know if they're doing this purposely or what, or trying to, kill everybody off the earth. I don't know. I don't know if they're doing this purposely, but somebody knows something. Somebody better fix the problem and fix it now because before it get too worse to where they can't control it at all. Because I watched a ton of videos here on YouTube where, they saying the coronavirus, they saying people are evacuating the streets or getting in shelters or shutting business down, closing or canceling flights, delaying flights and all this other stuff. And like one lady said on here, I think she's a news reporter on here. She say what people are doing right now is probably ain't even necessary. If they just go and get to the root of the problem, they can end this. I don't like I said. I hope they don't wait till it gets spread around the globe until find out how it started. Like I said, find out how it started. If it started in China, that's where first heard it started. It started in China. They say I don't know if it came out of the water, if it came up from up under the earth, or if it came from an animal, if it came from a person. It had to come from an animal because it couldn't have came from a person. It had to come from an animal. They had to, get bit by an animal or a snake or whatever, or some kind of creature that was walking on the earth, and all of a sudden they started coughing and sneezing, and then spread it from one person, and it just kept going all around China. Now it's then spread it, halfway across the world. It even hit us here in North Carolina. So all they gotta do is find out the root of the problem. I mean, I'm quite sure somebody knows how to get to it. Science has got to work, fast. I'm quite sure somebody knows something. I hope they ain't doing this purposely, people evacuating the streets, or working online, working from home. People, it's really, it don't scare me. It really doesn't. But, they telling you how to prevent yourself from getting the virus. Like you gotta just wash your hands and, stay clean, stay sanitized. They tells you how to prevent yourself from getting the virus. But I mean, hey, you got one lady on here says she's a Trump supporter. She's talking about something. She don't believe in the coronavirus. She don't, She think they just making this stuff up, about people dying across the world, hundreds of thousands of people dying across the world. Man, people better come to their senses. I mean, and maybe God is trying to tell us something. Maybe all this happened for a reason. Not saying these people deserve to die from the coronavirus, but maybe God's trying to get our attention. We sitting there trying to cure it. Maybe he's trying to get our attention for some reason. Maybe he's feeling this is a big sign that he's trying to get. God can get our attention in so many ways we don't know it. We so focused on curing this coronavirus, which we need to, but maybe God is trying to get our attention for some reason. I don't know. Maybe he wants us to, just like I said in my on my Facebook, hey, uh, uh, um, we made the 2020, we didn't have 2020 vision because God is about to do some things that we don't we didn't think He could do. So I mean, that's all I got to say. I mean, we got to, I did say I was gonna upgrade my YouTube channel and all that, but I just had to come at y'all with this video and let y'all know, they say sanitize and wash your hands, as much as often as you can, and I'm gonna do the same thing for myself. But I'm quite sure they can find out the root of the problem. This reminds me of the TV show The Flash, where they run into so many hard situations, like with Savitar, what is his name? The guy's name, I can't think of his name right now. He had the Dark Matter. They done ran into so many on the TV show The Flash. They ran into so many big problems. It took them, it took them maybe a few months to solve it. But eventually they got it. They solved it. They found out the root of the problem. They found out who was behind the whole situation. They just like with this coronavirus. We can find out. They can find out who's behind all this and how it started. If it started from an animal, if it started from a person, somebody somehow it came from somewhere. Ain't all of a sudden. I mean, it didn't just all of a sudden come out of the thin air. It had to come from an animal or a snake or something. It came from somewhere. It might have came from up under the water. It came from somewhere. Or it might have came from somebody that ain't covering their mouth when they coughing or sneezing. Well, it came from somewhere. I'm quite sure it came from an animal. It might have came from an animal. It might have came from a snake. It might have came from. Like I said, we got some creatures out here that I ain't never seen a day in my life. It's some creatures out here that that's unbelievable. It's some unbelievable creatures out here crawling amongst the earth that we don't even know about. I'm thinking it came from a creature. It couldn't have came from a person. It had to come from, or it could have came from somebody eating food, and it came from. Like I said, I believe it came from an animal. It had to come from an animal. Because ain't no way all of a sudden somebody gonna get the canola virus and just spread it to each and every person here on Earth. I'm thinking it came from an animal. I'm thinking so. We just need to find out what animal that is, or what snake, or whatever that is, and we need to do something about it. We need to cure that animal, or we need to eliminate it. I hate to say that. But we might need to eliminate the animal, or we might just need to treat the animal for the disease, so that way they won't keep spreading keep spreading to people and killing hundreds of thousands of people around the world. Because they said over 100, I think 650 people done died, 50,000 people done died from this virus. We don't need no more people to die. So I mean, like I said, somebody knows something. Like I said, I believe it came from an animal. I really believe it did. It couldn't have came from a person. I'd be surprised if it came from a person not sanitizing themselves and not washing their hands like they're supposed to. But I really do think it came from an animal. All we gotta do is find out just test every animal. All I do is test every animal, every living creature that crawls among the earth, and find out where it came from. It came from. I believe it came from an animal. I believe it did. I really believe it did. So I'm not gonna hold y'all up with this video. This is just a message letting y'all know, so be aware. Like I say, you don't know who is affected, who's not infected. That's why they're giving all these test kits to see who's affected, who's not affected, who test positive, who test negative. If you test negative, you don't have the virus. If you test positive, then you do have the virus, and you need to go get treatment immediately, because we can't afford to lose no more people. It's bad off. My brother died, from the flu Monday morning. So we don't need nobody, no more people dying. And I think they said in one of the YouTube videos I watched that a ton of people have died from the flu this season, and my brother was one of them. He died from the flu Monday morning at 3 o'clock. So we don't need no more people dying, And I feel for the families that are infected. You get yourself treated immediately. If you find you got a virus, get treatment immediately. I'm quite sure it's a curable disease. So yeah, y'all be blessed and stay safe and stay sanitized, stay clean. If you have to take a shower, wash your hands as much as you can, and just be safe and you know stay away from people that's got the virus because you could catch it and spread it even worse. Sir, it's just like this, is just like a hurricane. This hurricane went from a category 1 to a category 6, and we don't want to get to a category 7 because category 7, man, no telling what's gonna happen after that. We just need to catch it while it's can be catchable. Because if it gets too out of control to where we can't catch it, man, we could lose a lot of people. Jesus, I don't even want to picture it right now. But like I said, I believe it came from an animal. It had to. It had to come, or it could have came from something that's up under the ocean or whatever, up under the earth. It came from somewhere, and all of a sudden, out of the thin blue air, or out of the thin air, that the virus just all of a sudden, come about. There was an affected animal. That animal had to catch it from somewhere, or either it was carrying it. I'm thinking it came from an animal, but could it came from a person? So I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all go and share this video, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video. Be safe. Peace. My bad, y'all. Peace.